FDP on how teaching and learning needs to adapt for the next decade, then it is a testament to the fact that we are all educators. This FDP is designed for those educators who are ready to spare 40 plus hours in this week to understand how to navigate the uneven future where new educational strategies must be developed to meet the challenges of the post COVID world. It is with this aim that GLS University's FBA, formerly NRBBA, designed the 1 week international FDP on hybrid teaching modalities. Whenever an educational body embarks on such an endeavor, it needs support, assistance, and guidance from someone who has always seen into the future of education. We found this direction through Dr. Sudhir Nanavati, President of GLS University, who has been instrumental in the design and implementation of this FDP. Dr. Sudhir Nanavati is the President of GLS University and Vice President of Gujarat Law Society. He is a senior counsel practicing in the apex courts of India, including Supreme Court of India and High Court of Gujarat. Gujarat Law Society has made momentous progress under his leadership. His support to the GLS University community is the foundation for the accelerated growth of not just the institute, but also the faculty members and in turn, the students. He has numerous national and international awards in the field of education to his credit, and his vision and leadership is the beacon for us to achieve excellence in education. On behalf of everyone here, I request Dr. Sudhir Nanavati to deliver his presidential address. Sir, I welcome you.
Thank you, Sudhir. Business Administration, GLS University, Ahmedabad, India. I take this opportunity of welcoming and conveying my sincere gratitude to the speakers who are going to present their views in this international webinar. COVID-19 pandemic has affected every human being on this earth adversely and has also disturbed their work pattern and changed every individual's social conduct. It has changed the working of each field, whether it is business, manufacturing, profession, or even labor. Education is necessity for every individual as it provides bread and butter. It is as important as food, clothing, and shelter. This pandemic has closed the doors as far as on-campus teaching is concerned for all students. So such a crucial problem needed immediate solution. Just as Nelson Mandela said, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. We are the inventors of the technology, and technology has helped us in numerous ways in this unprecedented crisis. Technology has helped us in imparting education online. Almost all schools and colleges have to adapt to online methods of teaching in a very short time. Students as well as teachers have now become used to online classes and online assignments and exams. It is said every coin has two sides. We cannot ignore or overlook the benefits of physical teaching as well. As much as online education has made access to education easy for everyone, like on-campus teaching is having a different charm, meeting the friends, interact with each other, sports and other extracurricular activities, etc. The teachers still miss having a full class of students and teaching them face to face. What I'm implying is that we have now entered an era of what I call a hybrid education, where we have realized the benefits of online teaching as well as offline teaching. While the COVID-19 pandemic has forced us all to make drastic changes and adapt to some measures of solutions never attempted before, we have no other option but to go ahead with the new normal. As I say and believe, whatever happens, happens for its good. The situation even post-pandemic would be such that Every educational institution, whether a school or a college, would keep an online window open. While we know that conducting exams, webinars online, discussion and classes is working fine at the moment, but I strongly believe that the offline education or offline methods of teaching have not lost their importance at all. In fact, now everybody, especially the students, have come to realize the importance of college campuses. I still believe that the joy of teaching for any professor or teacher comes whenever the students are physically present in the class. Some particular projects, assignments, events, and practicals which actually require physical presence of students are only possible in the classroom and labs and not on online. Hence, as I said before, there should be a hybrid system where education activity is conducted in both the manner that is campus teaching as well as online. I further believe hybrid system should be applied on the principle of choice come necessity. The most important stakeholders are the students. Let the students and their parents make a choice whether the concerned child should continue studies by sending him for the classroom teaching or he should continue teaching in the virtual online classes. When I refer to choice come necessity, it means the choice should be the first preference coupled with necessity. Giving an example, if the campus is at place A and the student reside at place B, and even having a choice to have classroom teaching, the necessity to stay in the hostel, which is not possible in the present circumstances, would prevent him to give his first choice of classroom teaching. However, the decision should be left to the concerned student and his parents. In these last 4 months, I have also observed many discrepancies in online teaching, which are required to be resolved to provide quality education. And according to me, the discrepancies are like the teacher or the professor should be trained properly and made familiar about the online teaching platforms. Accuracy required of a teacher or a professor on the subject concerned should be improved to avoid any mistake. And on the other hand, the students should be honest and should not involve themselves in any type of undesirable conduct during their online learning process and more particularly during online examination. I believe online and offline go hand in hand if both are conducted properly and with all aspects kept in mind. We must not resort to a complete online system, but at the same time, we must also access the benefit of online education for students and teachers. Now that we have become used to technology, and not only in education, but for other various purposes as well, let us all get familiar to it and make the best out of it. I would like to conclude by quoting the George course. Technology will never replace great teachers, but in the hands of great teachers, it is the transformational. With this, I convey my best wishes to Dr. Avni Desai, Dean of FBA, and her team for the FDB program, with a request to all those faculties participating to take the best advantage out of it and to keep learning, as according to me, learning never ends at any age. Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you, sir. It is always an honor and a privilege to hear you speak. Thank you, sir, for your encouragement. As is the legacy at GLS University, we are all about action rather than just words. With this, we dive right into the first session of the day, which is a panel discussion on